or maybe for a little bit of character, I will leave it here. But doing something and creating something that you love. I started doing this only because I think every time I learn something new, I love to share it with my friends. I love to tell them, oh my god, did you know this? You could do this, and you could. I am big on neuroscience and a little bit of spirituality, because I believe that neuroscience and everything is connected to a bigger cause, or I believe that we're all one, we're all connected. That's for another day. But every time I find something very interesting, I love to share it with my friends. One thing that I found is that I'm not very articulate. Even when I'm sharing it with my friends, I stutter. I don't really have that articulation skill, or like the storytelling skill yet, which is why I'm creating, so that I can be more articulate. And the thing is, when I have these conversations with myself in my head, it's more articulate when I'm saying it out, especially when I'm put on spot. For example, I'm around a person who is highly educated. I am scared that this person knows something more than I know, and which is why I stay quiet, or I'm shuttering a lot, because I'm scared to be judged by this beautiful person, right? So when I'm with my friends, of course, I'm not scared of being judged, and they know that I process my thoughts in a different way or something. So, but this one is helping me, because only because as I'm doing this, I know I have it in my head that I want to post it out there, I want to put it out there. So this is almost as similar this is almost similar to the one that I will be. For example, if I'm talking to someone who is highly knowledgeable, or smart, a smart person, if I'm talking to a smart person, this is how I fumble. So which is why I'm creating this video. All these videos in my channel are truly for that reason. So this is not for views or to become a content creator. If that's my calling, I would totally do it, because I find myself enjoying this. As of now, I do get little frustrated here and there when I'm thinking of something and my brain is too fast for my articulation, right? So yes, in this video I want you to talk about allowing yourself to be seen, because a lot of us these days, we have so much talent, so much potential, but all of it goes for nothing. When I was in school, this is something my teachers used to tell me very often. They used to be like, usually the ones who are scared, the knowledgeable, it doesn't matter how smart you are. All that matters is how willing you are to put yourself out there, how willing you are to be seen. And it never struck me as a child, because I used to be the most talkative, annoying, not annoying, I take that back, most talkative. I used to literally, I be friends with teachers, because I just found that fun. I never hated any subject in school, um, from 11th to 12th. But anyways, back to the topic. If I like the teacher, I like the subject. That's how it worked for me. If they're very smart and if they make me love that subject, I love it. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's to the teachers if you like the subject or not. If someone tells me that they don't like physics, I'm like, who's the teacher? How is the teacher? Was that teacher not good? That's it. That's how I know if they really do not like the subject, or the person who's teaching it. But anyways, back to the topic. Allowing yourself to be seen is something that, putting yourself out there, it's so hard. The moment a person shifts from being insecure, being shy, being playing themselves, small, and dimming their light, and then going bright, and allowing themselves to be seen, that shift totally changes. They glow. That glow is something that is inevitable. You just know it. The energy is different, because they're radiating from a higher frequency. They're radiating from courage. And I just put it here so that you can refer to which one I'm talking about, which brain wave or wavelength, whatever. So just create, even if it's a 5 minutes video, even if it's a 6 minutes video, or even 1 minute, doesn't matter. Just create, and put it out there if it's something that you like doing. For example, I like talking a lot. I love talking about how to become better, how to have a better life, how to fully optimize your brain capacity and everything. It fascinates because ever since I was a child, I was very drawn to this movie called Lucy, and now every time I watch it, I understand much more than what I used to, which is very funny because that was my favorite movie growing up. Uh, Not like I used to tell that it's my favorite movie, but then I used to rewatch it like 3-4 times in a year or something, especially when it came out. But anyways, back to the topic. Allowing yourself to be seen will make you manifest the realities that you are craving. For example, it's so easy, it's so easy to manifest things when you allow yourself to be seen. If you're just putting all these manifestation rituals and all of this, and constantly saying in your head, I am this, I am this, yes, that is going to change, of course. But if you're not putting yourself, if you're not opening yourself up for these new incredible possibilities and opportunities that are out there for you, you're not going to experience that abundance that is meant for you. So allow yourself to be seen, to receive that opportunity that you are constantly seeking. So for example, the other day I was going through this conversation with a very different kind of friend, and I would normally not talk to a lot of people because I like to be more secluded. I am a person who likes to talk, but I'm like a selective conversational girl who doesn't like to talk to everybody but also love talking to everybody. Make sense? Okay, I know how crazy that sounds, but if you get me, you understand me. Please. It doesn't have to make sense to others, but I know what I mean. Maybe I'm not very good at articulating what I mean, which I will get better at as the days are going by. So anyways, yeah, and I'm gonna post this video no matter what, because I don't want to do any editing. I'm not going to, maybe I will put off the pictures that I was talking about, the brainwaves video, I will edit it in. But if you're someone who is willing to change, if you're someone who is gravitated towards change, or a person who likes neuroscience or spirituality, you can follow along because I will be talking about it. And if you're just here for, if you're just here to look how much I will grow, or how articulate I get, or if I will become better at it, if you're here as a critic, I welcome all of you, because I do not want creeps in here. That's something that I don't want. I want all my girlies. I love girlies. Not that I'm like hating on men, but I do like women more, just because I want